Anthropic launched Opus 4.7 LLM model. In this video, I will completely guide you how you can work with the Opus 4.7, how you can test it. So let's get started in this video. So first of all, the Cloud Opus 4.7 is launched in the 16 April, like today's launches. You see that is the introducing in just a 1 hour ago. The Opus 4.7 model is launched. Our latest model, Cloud Opus 4.7, is now generally available. Opus 4.7 is notable improvement on Opus 4.6. Is advanced software engineering with a particular gains on the most difficult tasks, user report being enable their hardest coding work. And but the Opus 4.7 is the confidence. Opus 4.7 is hardless, complex, long-running tasks with rigor and consistency, pays precious and attentions and instructions that advise ways to verify its own outputs before reporting back. So in this case, Opus 4.7 is incredible for the like Mythos. The in the last week ago, the Mythos about the Anthropic is very hyped movement, but the now the launch is Anthropic Opus 4.7, but is some incredible changes in the Opus 4.6. That is the benchmarks for Opus 4.6 and Opus 4.7 and GPT 5.4, Gemini 3.1 Pro, and Mythos preview. That is the Mythos preview that not launched the Mythos preview officially, but that is huge benchmarks with all the tested with. But some changes, some incredible changes in the Opus 4.6, in Opus 4.7. You see that is 53 percentage and that is 64 percentage like agentic coding, Sui Bench Pro, Sui Bench Verified, and terminal bench like agentic terminal like 69 65. It's just some changes in the Opus 4.6, in Opus 4.7 related. So agentic search like 79, it's some narrow in the benchmarks like scale tools like 77%, 2% incredible increases. Agentic computer use like 8%, like 6% increases. And agentic financial analysis 64 percentage. Cyber security in the 63 percentage, like some changes in greater than with the Opus 4.7 is because the Opus 4.7 is designed with the agentic coding, like more that user with familiar with the agentic coding. Like Opus 4.7, like you see that is a huge difference. Visual reasoning, like visual reasoning is that Cloud visualize your how I generate a report, how I reason about your questions, reasoning purpose, like generating an input and output XYZ. Like you see that in the Opus 4.7 is greater, like 82% and 91%. Like Charles multiple question answer, 91% is the same similar. You can also search about the Mythos preview. That last week we announced the Project Glasswing. Like Project Glasswing is the same in the Mythos. Benefit Cloud Mythos preview releases limited test now cyber safeguard, because Mythos is safeguard purpose, so not official approved by the cloud, not launches. It's just some industries for the Opus. Anthropic is verified, then they provide the Mythos model, but not officially for the any kind of person that use the Opus cloud Mythos. You can also use Opus 4.7 in if you have an app, or you can also use the Opus 4.7 from here. You can also test it Opus 4.7 if you are web. You can also use that model Opus 4.7, but you need it a pro subscription. Yeah, max subscription of the cloud. You just go to the here and go to the setting and go to the billing and purchase your plan. So my plan is like pro plan I using. So in here you can also check that model Opus 4.7, but that is the most usable model for the agentic coding. You not use for here, that is useless. If you are using from here Opus 4.7, you can also use that in the agentic task. Yeah, that is huge changes in new update like local machine. You can also connect your SSHOs, like your, if you have a local server, like you have a port like 5050 local host, you can also connect your server like host name, SSH port and private key, and add a connections that your cloud reason about your local, how your local HTTP SSH how they work, and that work with you, and that fix that, and that work with your locals engines. Like, so you can also select a folder, you can also voice and add a files, add a notes and edit. You can also change the models from here. There is a project Glass, the cyber verification program. You can also join a cyber verification program. Is the Opus 4.7. You see that, you just click that. In that is the complete document. I provide value. You can also check this out. So 25 per million output token the Opus font can use. You can also use 25 if you see that this is the Opus 4.6, like $5 per million input tokens and $25 per million output token. Developer can use the Cloud 4.7 with a cloud API. If you are a developer, you can also use that the $5 per million and 25 per million output token. Um, the sum instruction, you can also read that. The Opus 4.6, that is the office task. If your knowledge work like the Opus 4.7 is greater than the benchmarks, like in the visual navigations, like Opus 4.7 is 87% increases with the before models. You see that the Opus 4.7 document reasoning, long context reasoning, biology, the Opus 4.7 is 74% increases in the biology term. Long-term coherence, like coding, 80 percentage. Like some incredible changes in the Opus 4.7 safety and alignments. Opus 4.7 is safeguard milestone misaligned behavior. Like misaligned behavior, you see that Mythos is incredible. If the cloud open that Mythos preview, that everybody shift with the Mythos, but the Opus 4.7 is some depth, because it's misaligned behavior. Misaligned behavior means your model not misaligned behavior, like you give any task like about input, yeah, output, that analyze every kind of details, that give you best accurate answer. With the Opus 4.7 is incredible. So overall 4.7 is modest improvement and Opus 4.6 and Opus Sonnet 4.6, but Mythos preview still shows the lowest rate and misaligned behavior. Also launches today high max pro plan. You can also extra high, that is the Opus 4.6 ultra view is the cloud code. The new ultra view slash command is launches. You can also test it out like ultra ultra. You but in the terminal you can also check that ultra preview. You go to the terminal, and here is the, you just enter the cloud. You see that, yes, I trust it. And you can also slash like ultra, and that is the ultra preview. In the 10 to 15 minutes, that find and verify bugs in your bench, run it cloud code and web. What's that mean? Uh, that's run when you ultra preview. If you run that command like ultra preview, that 10 to 20 minutes, that verified bugs in your branch, like in your coding, uh, that run and that fix your bugs and provide you every kind of details in the ultra view. You can also, that is the migration from Opus 4.0. If you are using like some small tasks, you use a Sonnet 4.6. It's the best Sonnet 4.6. If you use Agentic, yeah, you need some tokenizations like your pricings, you use a 4.6. If you have not pricing issue, you can shift to the Opus 4.7. Is best to use Agentic coding performance. Like you see that that is the benchmarks and the graph format details like total token usage. The Opus 4.7 is incredible in here also. uh, in this video is like that. If you love that video, please like that channel, subscribe and share this video with your friends and families.